Hello everyone, the topic I share today is review of food safety and sustainability research, which is mainly based on the analysis of 3 articles and sort out the development trends, methods, and findings in this research field. And I will introduce from these 3 parts. The first one is topic introduction, the second one is article analysis, and the third one is summarize. Okay, now let's look at part 1, topic introduction. We know that the global population continues to grow and is facing challenges such as climate change and resource shortages, and the food system is under increasing pressure. Food security is not just about having enough to eat, but ensuring that everyone has long-term and stable access to safe, nutritious, and affordable food. Sustainability requires us to meet the needs of the present without compromising the basis for the survival of future generations. This involves multiple dimensions such as environmental protection, resource conservation, and social equity. So I think sustainable food system is nutrition security, waste reduction, environmental protection, and now how to promote the sustainable transformation of the food system has become an important issue that needs to be solved urgently around the world. So I choose 3 articles for in-depth analysis. The first article is Consumer Food Sustainability Before and During the COVID-19 Crisis. The author is Torben Hansen, and this article published in Food Policy in 2022. And this article research objective is to review how media influence public perceptions of food sustainability through framing content, such as attribution of responsibility, economic factors, and to explore how these frames relate to policy recommendations. This paper aims to investigate these 4 problems. The first one is how media frames consumer food sustainability issues. The second one is whether the COVID-19 pandemic influenced the media framing. The third one is the effect of article authorship on media framing. The fourth one is the relationships between frame contents and implications. Let's take a look at how this article was researched. About sample, the author searched the Danish Infomedia database for newspaper articles involving food, consumers, and sustainability in 2019 before the epidemic, and 2020 after the epidemic, and screened 271 articles, 129 articles in 2019 and 142 articles in 2020. After confirming the sample, then proceed framework, coding, and measurement. First, 6 content frameworks and 8 meaning frameworks is confirmed according to the sample content. And then 43 binary coding problems, yes or no, are designed based on this framework. Then going on reliability test, the results show that the coding consistency between the main coder and the auxiliary coder reached 91%. 40 articles were randomly selected for secondary testing, and the reliability remained at 93%. In terms of data analysis, this paper used 2 kinds of analysis methods. The first one is categorical principal component analysis, aims to group binary variables into 14 frame dimensions and uses 3 steps to do this work. The second one is path analysis. First, construct the model, testing chiral relationships between frame contents and policy implications. Use CAT-PCA-derived dimensions using generalized least squares GLS, bootstrap resampling, multi-group analysis, and SPSS AMOS to conduct statistical analysis. After researching and analyzing, the main findings are as follows. The first one is the pandemic was a spotlighting event that significantly changed how the media talks about food sustainability. The second one is the media emphasized consumer responsibility and changes in values during the epidemic. The third one is there are differences in topic selection and suggested directions between letters from readers and reports from reporters. Now let's look at the second article. The title is Time Series Prediction for Food Sustainability. The author is Fiona, Victoria, and so on. And this article is published in University of Washington, Boswell in 2022. This article main goal is predict the future shortages of agricultural products, crops, livestock, forestry at the country level to support food sustainability. About the data source, three major data sets of the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations is greenhouse gas emissions, forestry production and trade, crop and livestock production, then pre-process the data, remove irrelevant features, eliminate redundant intensities using domain knowledge, handle missing values, pivot the dataset to align time series data per product and country. After the sample is processed, the modeling use vector autoregression VAR model, a multivariate time series forecasting method that captures interdependencies between variables and using two methods to inspect test carrier relationships with Gringer parallelity test, ensure data stationarity using augmented Dickey-Fuller ADF test. The results show that MAE is 0.359, MSE is 0.203, and RMSE is 0.434. The low errors suggest that the VAR model accurately predicts production trends under environmental influence, so we can get a conclusion. The proposed model performs excellently on error measures, and then it can be used by countries to predict future food supply and demand shortages, trends, and help policy formulation. Okay, now let's look at the third article. The title is Quantifying Sustainability and Resilience in Food Systems, a systematic analysis for evaluating the convergence of current methodologies and metrics. The author is Rasha Hassan and so on, and this article published in Frontiers in Sustainable Food Systems in 2025. And this article research objectives is the following four. The first one is evaluate how sustainability and resilience are defined and measured in food systems literature. The second one is identify and categorize existing metrics and methods across regions and scales. The third one is map case studies to understand practical applications and review gaps. The fourth one is propose a way forward for better metrics development through stakeholder-informed approaches. According to the reading article, the research methods of this article are mainly systematic literature review and data analysis. Now let's look at in detail about systematic literature review. Systematic review of peer-reviewed English language papers from 2020 to 2022 using Scopus database. Search terms included food systems, sustainability, resilience, metrics, and indicators. snowball method to include K-grade literature, screened 1,038 articles, narrowed down to 112 relevant papers, data extracted on authors, study focus, purpose, metrics used, and case study details like region and scale. Then choose 4 models to analyze it. The first one is life cycle assessment, is LCA, is common for sustainability. The second one is food, energy, water nexus, is FEWN, is useful for resilience. The third one is sustainability impact assessment, is tailored metrics based on context. The fourth one is emergency synthesis, is focused on environmental and energy flows. The extracted information is classified and labeled according to the following dimensions: sustainability indicators versus resilience indicators, such as environmental indicators, economic indicators, social indicators, and so on. Metric categories such as culture, health, water resources, and so on. Scale is like household, farm, city, region, and country. Region is like Asia, Africa, Europe, and so on. Then perform statistical analysis. Frequency statistics is the main quantitative analysis method in this article, including indicator usage frequency statistics, quantitative methods using frequency statistics, topic distribution statistics, regional and scale analysis, cross statistics. In the article, we can see that multiple charts have been drawn to assist in data display. Through research, I found 2 main points. The first one is inconsistent definitions of sustainability and resilience in food systems hinder the establishment of a unified assessment framework. The second one is LCA and the food energy water coupling framework is FEW Nexus are the most promising assessment tools. Okay, the above is the quantitative research analysis of 3 papers. Let's summarize it next. We can see the 3 papers apply different quantitative methods, each with distinct features. The first one, Hansen, used quantitative content analysis and pulse analysis to review changes in media framing during COVID-19 through mainly capturing correlations due to data limitations. The second one employed a VER model to predict food shortages, offering strong forecasting ability, but assuming linear relationships and overlooking system complexity. The third one is Hudson conducted a systematic literature review to organize sustainability and resilience metrics, providing a framework foundation but lacking predictive modeling. Overall, these 3 papers reflect the different research orientations of social science quantitative analysis, data-driven modeling, and indicator system construction in the field of food sustainable research through text analysis, predictive modeling, and indicator induction, respectively. Each has its own advantages and disadvantages and complement each other. The 3 studies show different perspectives of food sustainability research from the levels: cognition, media, prediction data, and evaluation indicators. Through the overall analysis, some enlightenment were obtained as following. First one is a systematic perspective is key to understanding food sustainability issues. Second one is interdisciplinary approaches enhance the applied value of research. The third one is data-driven decision-making and public awareness guidance should be given equal emphasis. The fourth one is future research should move towards comprehensive assessment, standard unification, and policy adopting. That's all my presentation. Thank you.